Okay, this is a short video about explaining intelligence, number 4. And so the thing is that when the brain is probing the environment, and then it builds up representations of what it can and can't do, that when solving a problem, it uses the spatial area of the brain and shapes of objects and like what can fit with whatever it can fit with. Um, the thing is that it's sort of like language. So language, you talk to someone, or a baby gets feedback about how to talk, and then it knows that when it gets a certain responses, like it says daddy, or it says like milk or something like that, it's it knows that it can't, that if it says milk, it'll get the bottle, and then the mom gives them the bottle, and cause and effect. So, but the thing is that when the different areas of the brain are connected up, this is where innate intelligence comes from. Is that that, for example, your hand, you have 5 fingers, so you can play an instrument where you like a trumpet, you do or something like that, with you use all your fingers at once in different ways. So the thing is that intelligence is about how much you can coordinate. So for example, um, for example, the parietal lobe connects to is the spatial, and the frontal lobe is connects to it, so it can be aware of a certain number of items at once, and that when, like, for example, number sequence, like I can remember 4 numbers or 5 numbers. Some people can remember 12 numbers at once, and so that's all stored in the wire. So for example, like the reason why I can only do 5 numbers is because um, the area that helps you remember things is has 4. Let's say that it has 4 wires, and that a person that can remember 12 things has like 12 wires. Like more than 10, like 2 more fingers or something like that. So the thing is that so the thing is that the more wires are connected in the right way, the more you can do. For example, like Dr. Octopus in like the 2004 Spider-Man movie, he could do at least 4 things at once. Like he had or like he had 4 limbs. So if you have 4 limbs, what can you do? You could probably tie like your shoes. You could tie both shoes at the same time, and like I can barely tie. Okay, I can tie 1 shoe at a time. That's it for everybody. But like Dr. Octopus has 12 limbs. He could tie 2 shoes at the same time. So the thing is that that's the way it is in the brain. Is that the feedback mechanism, in order for it to work with multiple items, it has to have multiple connections connecting between the areas of the brain. So so that's just like what I said before, is that if you are planning and trying to figure things out, it's better to have more wires that allow you to hold more items in memory, and because of there's so many more wires in an intelligent person's brain, that they could manipulate that information um, in ways that I could not. So it's like you take a bunch of information out, you hold it in this area, and then you put it all together, and that's all dependent on the number of wires in your head and the efficiency of the gray matter. So that's about it. That you have more like Dr. Octopus can do more because he has more limbs. A person with more wires in their brain can do more because it's connected up to hold the information and do more with the information.